Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome, 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 welcome. My name is Austin. This is Gone in 60. Thank you guys for jumping in. So, yeah, have a few updates I want to give you guys for, just cars that I'm considering. Cars that maybe I've purchased that you guys don't know about. So, just want to give you guys some updates, some things I'm thinking about, some things that I'm considering, in the industry. And so, excited to jump into it tonight and obviously answer any questions you guys might have as well. So if you guys are hopping on, make sure and give the thumbs up button, leave a comment. Would love to say hi. I'll get to everybody's comments. Really appreciate you guys. Listener Jim, what's up, brother? Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you jump in. You're first. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Hey, good afternoon. How's it going? Good, good. Infidel 6687. Good afternoon, Austin. Good afternoon. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I don't know your first name, so yeah, I'll just be calling you by your tag till then. But good afternoon. Hope you're doing well wherever you're at. Guys talking cars, what's up? Which guy do we have talking cars with us tonight? Would love to know. So guys, go check out guys talking cars. They're good friends, good people. If you're into Mopar content, really they cover a lot of different cars. So hey Jared, what's up, man? It's good to hear from you, my friend. You need to make your way out to Utah. But yeah, man. Listener Jim just got done grilling some dogs and cleaning the IROC, dude. Sounds like a good time, man. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, no, doing well though. It's been a good Sunday so far. Hot One LE, what's up, my brother? Golf R GTI, what's up, bro? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Give you guys some updates on that, guys. If you're into Camaros, I think there's someone who does Camaro videos better than me, and that's Hot One LE. I genuinely believe that. I love his content, love his videos. So go make sure and subscribe to his channel. He's a good friend. Super excited for what's next for him. But please go check him out. Eric, hey, what's up, brother? Good to hear from you, man. Let's see, Infidel 6687, Brian from St. Louis, Missouri. Brian, I will try my best to remember that. So as we do more of these, I'll try and call you by Brian. Guys talking cars. Yes, I do need to come out. Utah is great in summer. It is. Yeah, yeah. Need to make your way up here, my friend. Although I, would love to do some collaborations with you guys. It'd be fun. But yeah, what's going on? What's the latest, guys? What are we up to? Beverage of choice, Mountain Dew Voltage, one of my favorites. I've gotten in a bad habit, guys. I used to drink a lot of diet soda, but regular soda I love. So, anyways, this is one of my favorite Mountain Dew flavors. I know I always share with you guys what I drink on here, but yeah, no, we're gonna jump into cars and different things that I'm considering and kind of give you an update on where things are at. But feel free, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, listener Jim. Indiana this week is high 90s and humid fest 2022. Dude, here in Utah, what is it today? I think right now it is, let's see, I want to say it's like 97. It's 96 right now, but nowhere like the humidity. It's a dry heat, so it's kind of nice, but still warm for sure. But Eric, I'm still waiting to order my 23 2SS 1LE. Yeah. So Eric, have you put in a deposit? Have you put in an order or anything? Like what have you found out there? Hot One LE had some good information on some of the new 2023 pricing and some of the different features and things. Guys talking cars, down one scat, but I'd love to bring the other out before you sell the Camaro. You are down one scat, my friend. Have you been giving your brother crap? That's all I want to know. Have you been giving him lots of crap? I'm excited to see. I watched his last video. What is he rolling in? Like a Cadillac, like an older Cadillac now? It was pretty sweet. I loved his video on that. But it would be cool to see. It'd be cool to see what he's coming up with next. But I think he said it's not a V8, so I could see him going back the BMW route, or who knows. But excited to see what he has going on. So, yeah, let's jump into. I'll share with you guys some car stuff. I'll share with you my journey and dealership reach out. I gotta see guys talking cars. Yeah, total beater, 2005 Cadillac. That's right. It's like gold. Yeah, I loved his video on it. It was awesome. Eric just been talking to the dealer. They weren't sure if they could order it right now. Guess I'll look for another dealer. Hot One LA, if you're on here, I think you put in an order for a 2023. I think it just depends, dealerships, allocations, but I would say, they are reaching that point where, they're going to move over to 2023s. So, if anybody else has ordered a 2023 or has any information for Eric, please jump in. Guys, right now the car market, it is stupid. It is insane. I don't even know where to begin. I've been calling on a lot of dealerships. Before I share with you some experience I've had, I want you guys to know that I have bought a car since I sold my 3000 GT. So I sold that car the end of March. So, I've been a little ahead on content. I had a lot of stuff to kind of pump out. I actually have another car that I've been driving. It's not going to blow you away, but you know, it's uh, it's fun and it's exciting. So you'll be seeing that car within the next month. So I do have kind of another project car, a car that I've always wanted, a car that I'm excited about, a car that is a good manual enthusiast dream to have, in my opinion. And you guys will be seeing the release of that here soon. So more to come. But on calling on dealerships. So for those of you, I've seen a lot of comments and everybody's like, hey, keep the Camaro, keep the Camaro. I'd love to keep the Camaro, guys. The reality is I've made 40 plus videos on it. And I want to try something new. I want to try something different. I lost $13,000 on my 3000 GT. And I need to make some better financial decisions for me and also for the channel. I want to grow it and reach a wider audience. I want to be able to try different brands out, try different products out, and I'm a car guy. I'm not a brand guy, and so I'm going to keep continuing to buy and sell different cars. So that's just what I'm about. It's what I do. But guys, it is a brutal time to try and buy a car out in the marketplace. So Honda Civic SIs, I've looked into those. They do seem a little bit underwhelming in terms of just power for me. I think they need some modifications and different things. However, they have a great manual transmission. I know that everybody who reviews it loves it. So the smallest markup I've seen on that car is $2,500. I have a dealership right now in New York. If you want to order one at markup, that they don't charge dock fees, they don't charge anything else. But $2,500 for Honda Civic Si. I have seen on average, I would say the markup on those is $7,000 for a Honda Civic Si. So I have looked, I bet you I've called 50 dealerships. And that is the smallest markup I've been able to find and to be able to negotiate. I did think I had one in Chicago at 2000 back when I looked initially, but yeah, yeah, a little silly. So definitely looked at those. The GTIs, I have a dealership in Utah that I can get a GTI for under sticker. However, what's interesting with the GTIs right now is they're actually deleting the Harman Kardon speaker option in it. They arrive at port, some of them get them, some of them don't, and they're crediting people $300 back. Now, I know for a fact if we had to add that at a factory, it would be $1,000, $1,700. So, and I love audio systems. I think it's kind of silly that you have just a cover for the speaker right there. But so GTIs, I definitely consider. I have a review that I'll share with you guys on the 2022 Mark 8 GTI. I've driven them. I've went through the paces on them. I wonder if I shifted one a little bit too hard because it felt like the shifter was like coming off or something after I did that, or it was for sure loose before I got into it. But it impressed me. I don't know if it scratches the complete itch that I have, but I definitely like the GTIs. I definitely some of the rap that they're getting in the industry without the lack of buttons, I think is a little bit overblown. However, I would need more time with it to kind of give you guys an honest and accurate opinion, but they're pretty sweet. They have a lot of torque. They're actually pretty fun, to be honest. For a $30,000 to $40,000 car, they're actually a lot of fun. They'd be a lot faster than a Honda Civic Si. Some of you have asked me about my order update on the Supra, the manual Supra. I've canceled that. I got my deposit back. And I had an order on a GR86 before that at sticker price. And I went from the 86 to the Supra. And this is all before I sold the 3000 GT, because I always said, hey, if I get a Supra and a manual, I'm getting it. I want it. Here is my fear on that car. My fear on that car is where they're going to price it at. I think that car is going to have an added option for a manual. Most car companies you order from, a manual transmission costs less than automatic. However, I think they are going to ask people to pay for the manual option. My gut is, because that's only available on the 3.0 V6 trim levels. My gut is they are going to probably be charging 54 to 55,000 ish. It's 53 to 55 for the manual base Supra. That's before taxes. That's before everything. And it was more than what I wanted to pay. I was okay with it until I took the loss on my 3000 GT. So kind of went there. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go over some comments and I'll keep sharing with you guys some experience I had at dealerships. So hey, Jesus, saludos. Hey, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. It looks like Hot 1LE got back to us. Yeah, man, all new orders are 23 now. Good luck getting an allocation. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is allocation. And then if you get an allocation, it's sticker. It is a crazy time. Ever thought about a Gazoo Racing Toyota? Their manual enthusiast dream come true. So I have. So the GR86. The reason I love the GR86 is if you guys haven't driven a Toyota GR86 or Subaru BRZ, they're actually awesome. They're very, very lightweight. They punch well above their weight in terms of what I've seen on the dyno charts and different things. But they're lightweight. They're rear-wheel drive. You can toss them around. The reason I'm not getting a GR86 is because the car I bought that I'll be revealing to you guys is essentially like a GR86 type of a car. So, but an older one. So kind of a hint to you there. But I think they're awesome. If you guys are wanting a GR86, I know dealership here in Utah that is selling them for sticker. And those ones don't seem to have as crazy as a markup as some of the other cars that I'm interested in. Jack ordered a 2023 Camaro ZL1 on May 31st. I was going to call the dealer Tuesday to see if anything happened to the order. I paid MSRP and was able to get $500 off of dealer fees. So Jack, in my opinion, you did really well. Let's see. So you did it on May 31st. So yeah, yeah, let us know. That's crazy. Just the market that it's in. I'm guessing it's probably going to be sitting there for a little bit, but hopefully your dealership gets an allocation, it works out, and they accept it. Guys talking cars, that's insane. I'm with you. Let's see, don't pay markup. It just feeds the beast. Guys, markups are insane. I should show you guys. Let me read to you guys a text. I wonder if I have it or if I deleted it. I can't remember. Let me see if I so I was looking at a Golf R, and oh gosh, let's see. I wonder if I save this. Let's see. Do, do, do. Ding, ding, ding. Nope. I think I deleted it. Yeah, so a Golf R. I had a dealership try and convince me that paying $20,000 over sticker for a Golf R was a good deal. And I said, I don't care. It's a Volkswagen, so you're charging $63,000 for a Golf R. That's insane, And he's like, well, true aficionados would understand the value of a Golf R. And I said, no. I said, whatever idiot's paying 20 grand over sticker for a Golf R is going to be so upside down in that car when the market turns. Like they are going to be, and he goes, well, cars are just depreciating assets. So it's almost like, oh, well, you're in debt. What does it mean to go another 20, 30, 40 grand in debt? Like it's the worst advice I've ever seen. So Golf R's, the lowest markup I've seen is 7 grand. Yeah, it's trying to get something for sticker, really tough for sure. But yeah, Golf R, 20 grand over sticker, Honda Civic SIs. It has been insane. Jesus, did you see the news that politicians want to ban gasoline vehicles by 2035, want to go electric vehicles? Yeah, I've seen it. I've talked about it. I don't really like it. It's for sure interesting the way the market is going. Guys, even Elon Musk has said that we cannot support all electric vehicles. Guys, the infrastructure can't handle it. Where they're getting batteries from, right now it's not affordable either. What you're looking to pay for Tesla and some others, it's still really high priced. I think there's going to be things for everyone. I think there's going to be hybrids. I think there's going to be gas. I think there's going to be electric. Now, California, it's already proved that electric cars crash the grid there. I am still not convinced that it is safer and better for the environment to produce an electric car. What I've seen is it's way harder on the environment to try and produce an electric car. However, over time, it does equal out. But here's the thing, guys: if you have to replace a motor today in a car, it's $3,000 to $5,000. If you have to replace in a battery pack in your electric car, you're looking at $15,000 to $20,000. I mean, it's insane. I think the technology is getting better. I hope and pray that we have change in office in the next couple of years, because if we don't, it's going to completely continue to go more down this electric path. So I'm very passionate about electric cars and this whole movement and everything. I don't like what they're doing. One thing I do like that, electric is doing is kind of like the Tesla dealership model. It's like, hey, you order your car, that's what you pay for it. These dealerships, it's a joke. I can't wait to hammer on dealers when prices go back down, and I am going to nickel and dime them for every cent I can get off of a car, because and I get it. It's not the salesman's fault. It's more the dealerships that are getting greedy. But what I've seen recently from Ford is for them to sell their electric vehicles now, they are actually not giving them to dealers. They're going to do like a direct to consumer type model, and you pay MSRP. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think days of dealerships and what they're doing right now, I don't think manufacturers are happy with them, because any inventory they're getting, they're charging a premium to make up for the cars that they don't have. So definitely passionate about that topic. I could go off forever on electric cars. I don't have anything against anyone who owns an electric car, by the way. They're torquey, they're fun, they're fast in a straight line. It's all good. There's a place for all of us, for sure. Let's see. Um, Eric just bought a 2022 Rocky Ridge F-150 back 4 months ago. 90K for that truck was absolutely stupid here in North Carolina. I need something actually to pay in. Wow. Yeah. Uh, Geez, yeah, that's awesome that you got that, man. So did you pay 90 grand for the truck, or are you saying that's kind of what they're charging? AZ Cougars, hey, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well, man. Surprised you haven't gone WRX STI in Utah. I've looked at WRX STIs. It actually is a car that I've always wanted. I think Subaru hasn't done very much to change that platform over the last 20 years. I think when they first came out, they were ahead of its time. They were ahead in horsepower. And then once Mitsubishi went away, that competition or that war came about. I like WRX STIs. I did a video on it. I think they have their place. I think they're mechanical. I think if you're a manual enthusiast, you love them. I wasn't overly blown away by them when I drove it. A lot of them have issues with it, but I still always want one. And I'm always going to want a Subaru WRX STI. The problem I found is I found some here. You can get them for about high 30s, just kind of depending, or low to mid 40s. The challenge I have is who drove that car before me. Most people modify those cars, they tune them, they take all the stuff off, and those cars are very temperamental. It takes a lot to get a lot of modifications out of them. And if someone didn't tune it right, I just want a stock one that was kept in good condition, and that's a little bit of a challenge to have. Let's see, Jack, have you tried no lift shift on the Camaro? You know what? I did, and I didn't do very well with it. From my understanding, it has to be between a certain RPM range. I did try it. I don't know. I don't think I'm very good at it. So I'm sure it works great. But when I tried it, the few times I've tried it, I didn't like what it did to the transmission. I didn't like I didn't like what was going on with the car. But I have tried it. What's interesting is when I drove that GTI, I think I've taken for granted how great the manual gearbox is on the Camaro, because when I started slamming gears in the GTI, it felt like the shifter like broke or popped off or something, or maybe it was done that way before me. But William with the $5, hey buddy, hey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, man. I love your comments. I would love to keep the Camaro for you, my friend. I know that you love the Camaro, and you've given me some good advice on it. But just want to say I appreciate you. Thank you for being supportive of the channel. You're awesome. I hope you're doing well. William, I don't know where you're from. Hit me up and let me know where you're from. Would love to better understand where you're at. Jack, let's see. Have you tried? Yeah, we got that. Let's see. Guys talking cars. That's insane. Trying to convince you cars are appreciating assets. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. The car market markups are just insane. I haven't been looking at a lot of the V8 marketplace. Seems like there's still markups there. I've looked at Chargers and looked at some different stuff, but it's hard. Like, what happens if we pay a premium for a car right now? It's kind of like the housing market, right? That's going to correct, and it is correcting because of interest rates. And if you've looked at trying to get an auto loan lately, um, auto loans have gone up as much as 1 to 2% in auto loans. Now, auto loans, that doesn't make a huge difference. Yes, you're paying more interest, but we're seeing an interesting thing. Things are costing a lot, and interest rates are a lot. It can only cause for things to go one way, which is down. So, what happens if I buy that Golf R for 20 grand over sticker, and this fall that car is worth let's say a new one, let's say it depreciates and let's say it's worth 40 grand or 42 grand and I bought it for 60. Yeah, not a good day. So I do think this fall, and I do think things are going to start loosening up. I really do. I asked a Ford dealership this week, hey, is inventory getting better? They said no. But I do think at some point in time, where the market's going, interest rates aren't helping us out, right? When you keep prices high and you keep interest rates high, it causes people to go the opposite direction. Let's see, AZ Cougars football, coal-powered grids, charging Teslas, exactly. And where are they getting the batteries from? Where are they mining it from? Which child is doing it? So yeah, it's interesting for sure. Eric, if gas prices don't go back down, I'm going back to old school horse and wagon. Yeah, man, I hear you. And that's something else, that's something else that, for sure drives it. I'm here in Utah. I mean, we're like 520, so I can't complain for some of you guys out in California. You guys would be like, I would love to pay that. I'm 80, $90 to fill up my Camaro pretty easy. So it's for sure interesting. So if gas, and that's also driving my decision, guys, gas prices, they're not just going to flip a switch and it's just going to go down. Obviously this fall it should go down some. That's just kind of the trend. But to go from, what were we in the twos ish, maybe high twos, maybe $3, wherever you're at, whatever that looked like, to basically double it, it's going to take some time to go back down. So yeah, that's definitely driving it. But William, hey, Gonan, how you doing, my friend? Glad to see you. It's glad to see you too, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate you. AZ Cougars, Eric, you could go Amish. Yeah, we could all go to horse and buggy, right? Let's see, guys talking cars. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. You guys rock. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, they have some awesome content. Very funny. I love watching all their videos. But if you guys are into Mopar, they're the Mopar guys. Go follow them. Go subscribe to their channel. They do such a great job. But thank you, Jared, for the super chat, man. Really, really appreciate it. When are you guys going to do a super chat? I'd love to see you guys do a super chat. I'd love to hop on and ask you guys some fun questions. But I would love for you guys to do a super chat, or not a super chat, a live stream sometime. But thank you for the super chat. We're going to massive loan defaults. It's almost criminal to put people into loans with markup. It really is. Like, and I don't know how that's working, to be honest. Like, maybe you guys can tell me what you guys have seen. But what I've noticed, when you get a car loan, they'll give you a certain value on the car loan. But at the end of the day, they will only give you X amount over what that car is worth, like 10%, 20%. And a lot of times, it's crazy. They don't go off of Kelley Blue Book. They go off of JD Power and NADA. So it's interesting. I don't know how some of these guys would get a car loan for that much, because what they MSRP for and what they go for, it's very different, but for sure interesting. I paid $84K for the Rocky Ridge. Okay, got it. Oh, and you also, I see down below, I had a $55K trade-in, so you only financed 30. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, good deal, man. In Focus Photography, I know I said no Subaru. Go for the STI over the Civic. Yeah, one car that I am considering, guys, would love your guys' input on it if you guys know a lot about them, but I am considering a Honda Civic Type R. If you guys haven't driven one of those, that car handles amazing. And it's actually plenty powerful. Like, it pulls to redline. It's 300 and something horsepower, 306, 315, can't remember. But I wasn't crazy about the Honda Civic Type R looks. They were too in my face, too boy racer-ish, but they've really grown on me, and they're kind of a statement car. And if you haven't driven one, For a manual enthusiast, they're actually pretty kicking, and I like them. So that is a car I'm considering. But here's what's tough with those. Those cars stickered around 40-ish thousand, 43,000, and obviously there were markups. I am excited about the new Honda Civic Type R. I would love to order one, but I guarantee you they are going to be insane markups and extremely hard to get. If they're charging 7 grand markups for an SI, a Type R could be 10, 15, 20. It's going to be nuts. So the problem I have with the Type Rs right now is those cars retailed for around 42, 43,000. And, I'm looking at a 2021. It's got like 4,000 miles on it, but they want like 48, 49 for it, which isn't actually bad compared to like Carvana and online prices. I just have a hard time paying more for a used car than what a new car cost. But there's also this thing in the back of my mind that goes, are those rare? Are those going to hold their value well? I think they would, but that pushes me. I don't want to be quite up that much, but I'm also kind of hoping that this fall things are going to come back down in terms of price. So in focus photography, I'm not sure if you meant over the Civic Si or if you meant over the Type R, but the Type Rs are pretty sweet. Let's see. Brian, I feel so fortunate I was able to pay cash for my 22 2SS1 LE. I have zero buyer's remorse whatsoever. I paid 1,500 MSRP, took 6 months from order to delivery. Dude, you did great. Good job, man, and congrats paying cash for a car. That's always a dream of mine, just to not finance, right? And just say, hey, here's some cash. But good for you. What color is it, Brian? I'd love to know. Let's see. Luke MT Tech. Hey, Austin, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? What's up? You gonna get a Honda Civic Si, and then I can drive it to see if I like it or not? Would love to know. Let's see, William, you got back to me. You're from Pennsylvania. Awesome. Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. So I have no idea where that's at. Is that close to? What is it close to? Would love to know. Ben Curtis had a hard time paying $68K for a Z71 Tahoe, but glad we did. It's a sweet car. Getting a paint correct, film protection, ceramic coating starting tonight. Hey, right on, man. Well, I think even $68K for a Z71 Tahoe you probably did really good. I bet you a lot of those go for a lot more than that. So it sounds like to me for a new one, you did good. And yeah, man, hopefully paint correction and all of that goes well. What, guys, as you buy new cars, the one thing I could always emphasize is put paint protection film on your cars. Like there's a Honda Civic Type R I'm close on, but it's peppered with rock chips all over the front. And I'm like, dude, you've got 4,000 miles on the car and you got 4,000 rock chips on the front of the car. Like if you're paying this much for cars, I promise you paint protection film, it'll make you not cringe when you're driving down the road and hit like a rock, or something hit your car. Like if you're paying all this money for these cars, spend an extra $1,000 or $2,000, protect it, put some paint protection film on. Fango 35, if there's no markups and plenty of inventory, what car would you buy? What do you really want? Oh man. Yeah. Hey, you like the hair? That's tough, dude. If there were no markups and plenty of inventory, cars that would be on the list would be a Chevy Camaro ZL1. I think the base price of that now, although they've gone up a lot, would love that. If the Hellcats ever brought a manual transmission back, I would consider that. But where my current circumstance is, and pricing, I would love a new Golf R, to be honest. It's got the power. Those cars rip. I've always wanted to tinker with those. Those cars handle very well. I would love an RS3, Audi RS3, would love one of those. Would love a new Honda Civic Type R. So those are kind of the cars. I can't really necessarily pick one, but those are cars that, hey, if I got those at sticker, like if I could find a 2022 Golf R right now at sticker, I'd buy it. I'd get it because those cars are so fast, and with modifications, they sound awesome. They're super fun. I wish the Mach ones weren't priced as high as they are. Even at sticker, it's too much for me. But I do like the Mach ones, but I wish they were more like 50 grand, 52 grand instead of like a 58, 59. Because at that point, I'd rather just go up to a ZL1. Luke, Austin, I would have bought a Type R, but the seats were too tight for me. That was one of the things I worried about as I drove a Type R. Their seats, like they hug you like on the sides. They'll grab your love handles or whatever you guys call them. But Luke, I would say it's very close for me. My Camaro, my Recaros, my leg would dig into the side bolster like that. I didn't drive the Type R long enough to really get a feel for it, but they are snug for sure. For sure, they are snug, and that is one of my bigger concerns that I need to look at. In Focus Photography, I tried messaging on Instagram to chat some detailing, but I don't think it went through. Message said it wasn't viewable to. Okay, let me see if I can message you because I want to pick your brain. This car that I've bought that I have, I want to paint correct it myself and polish it. So never done it before. So yeah, let me see if I can message you tonight. I'll see if I can get that to go through. Ben, yeah, that was MSRP. Dealership in Rigby didn't mark up the vehicle at all. Oh, that's good, man. Ben, is that the dealership like right off the freeway? Um, like you take the exit, you kind of go over the overpass. Is that the Chevy dealership right there? Is that Taylor? I can't remember which Chevrolet it is. But you did great, man. You did really, really well. Yeah, you did awesome on that. Um, Other thoughts I've had, guys, and I would love your thoughts on this.